Hello, everyone. Yeah, man, we're literally had to restart the whole bloody stream. Typical Telkom. I've got my dongle open, which is normally my strongest, and it was weak. So I had to restart. So I've lost everything that we had. Bloody hell. Hello, everyone. Four people that are here. I don't know what the hell happened there. Now it seems to be working. Are we working? I have no idea. I don't know why we lost what we lost. Bloody Telkom SA, South African Network for Internet. Four people here. Is it the four mates of mine? Probably. It sounds like it's a thing. Good evening, G. How are you, bro? Took a while to get in. No, it's me. I've just restarted because of the stupid internet in this jet country of mine. Hello, Flesh, and welcome back, everyone. I think yeah, I should tell them Yuri is saying the internet's also running almost at 10 million download. How's it, guys? Hopefully, you get a notification. The beer bugs infected your internet. Football water. So where were we? Someone update me. No, we dropped. Like I said, that my dongle is normally the quickest thing, and it's now gone. But anyway, we're back live. We'll keep going for now. If it goes again, I'm going to call it a day because I can't control this flipping internet in this country. But anyway, we're back. Sorry for that. Apologies. Um, welcome to it. I've done a couple of beer laps on the garden good stuff. I've just topped up too while we had it. Oh, bloody hell. Yes, it irritates me. When a nice thing going, it was 20 odd people, and I shared all the links. Now, when people click on the freaking thing, they're going to go back to. Go back to it. Right, but didn't get a notification says socks. Oh well, you better be sorry. Shut up, Zane. Peanut Gallery has arrived to the stream. Welcome. I've done a couple. Okay, I've seen that. I was saying Wales to play 4 games in autumn, as the others only play 3. They were also saying quite as a Mac. Welcome, bud. Mac. Zane, doesn't that bring back memories? If you're still on, there's a lot of talk with the whole them rushing this the end of the games, the last internationals. Wales coaches stated that they need to throw all the games together and just push it out. I think that's a great idea. I'd rather see that than no rugby. Wales would love more teams in the Six Nations, more income. Let's see what happens as we go forward, as we pick up. I think it's going to be great opportunities for the sport to grow and develop. Um, Fleshland says my last post was remember that Six Nations was the Five Nations before, so an odd number is not. Have I really not even seen that comment? Was I out for that long? Because I did see that, and I actually I thought I answered that. Um, I found that odd number is not the problem. Thank you, Yuri. Good to be back. You stole my internet, apparently. Funny kidding. But the joys of living in this country, and Telkom are so useless. I took all my money, the bastards, during this lockdown. So I'm not very popular. I don't. Maybe that's it. Telkom are cross with me because I ripped them a new AH because they took all my bills. So maybe it was that. All good, Flesh. No way. I'm glad you actually said it because I can't remember what I said, but I did say. I remember it being 4 nations, hence I'm feeling too old. 4 nations. Who are the 4 nations? Ireland was. I'm guessing that would be without Ireland. Of the 4 nations of just that's way back. I've known of 5 nations, but not 4. That's a little bit too far beyond my time. Yuri, I'll listen now to your voice note. Uh, I'm very bad at multitasking on this thing. So where were we? All 12 of you. We've lost a good 10 people that were here earlier. So go smash that thumbs up button. Without France. France. Four Nations was that in the black and white. Good. Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England. Okay. I forget France. I'm very bad with France. I often exclude them from all these things. Hence the Triple Crown. I'm with you. Okay, cool. Now, you're teaching me something here, boys. Good stuff. But yeah, Four Nations. When last was Four Nations played? That's a wee bit before my time. But no need, just wanted you to let me know when you're back on again. Oh, sorry, but we're back on again. In case you, well, you do know, you've already spoken. Oh man, this freaking internet has totally gone off. I was talking for a good 15 minutes or 5 minutes after that when nothing was happening. It's like the second time this has happened. But anyway, we got 15 people, we got 2 likes. Let's get those likes up while we're here. I see at 7 o'clock we're seeing Argentina versus someone, Argentina versus Ireland on World Rugby's page, World Cup game. It'll be interesting. I think 1990 was around the time France joined. Yeah, you see, I was not even born in 1990. The next year, we can talk, 1991. So I was around in the Five Nations generation, but 1990 is a year before me. Malcolm says it has changed to the Five Nations in 1939. Happy first 81st birthday, Alan. Good one. Nice and sleazy. Don't know about you guys, but it's time to open a nice bottle of South African red. Yo, we're drinking homemade brew. Socks managed to. We wanted to borrow our porky pot, so he quickly jumped in and gave me a little bit of his what is it? Hunters, homemade Hunters stuff. It's not bad because we're officially out of everything now. Last night we ran dry of all alcohol. No whiskey, no brandy, Claude, and I don't drink Amarula. So, yeah, I haven't had a proper beer in freaking hell, probably 2 months. A proper beer. Probably the last stream we did at Sox's house. No, I've had one after that. But anyway, whatever. Declan said this before the stream went off. Do you think travel time and to and from South Africa, if there were Six Nations, would be a problem? Um, um, Six Nations would be a problem. Wait, travel time to and from SA. That was that was an interesting point that was worrying me, but I think because of the time slots being similar, um, I think it would be pretty good. I think it would suit South Africa better, Declan. Um, so yeah, do you think travel time to and from SA if those Six Nations would be a problem? I don't. I really don't. I think it's going to suit them better than what we've seen in the rugby championship because you've got to travel to New Zealand, you've got to travel to Australia. There's jet lag, 8 hours difference in Australia, and I think it's 9, 10 in New Zealand. I mean, our friends are probably going to start surfacing soon in New Zealand. So time zones from Europe side would definitely suit South Africa. So yeah, can't have you stream with an empty glass. Cheers for that. We'll see what happens next week. Start making stuff and send them over. You, Dippy, you've got a permit to drive. Zane and Yuri, you've got a permit to drive because you're plumbers. So you're essential service boys, so you can quickly deliver me some booze if you want. Obviously, we were not buying; it's homemade. South Africans get very creative in these kind of times. And I was talking to I think it was Yuri this morning, saying when we're all together again for a proper braai, we're all going to bring in our own made brew and see what it's like. But I said I wanted to also start getting involved in that, making the stuff, give you a kick because we get desperate. Eh? Fire Nation started in 1939. Fact, folks. Thanks for that, Malcolm. Okay, I was wrong. I just checked 1910. They joined, feeling younger suddenly. Which one is it, 1910 or 1939? Yeah, good point. I'm forgetting essays only an hour ahead. Yeah, and then when the clocks change, then you guys are 2 hours. Saying I've got the real stuff. Yo, you must have stocked up. We were trying to debate this. How much you must have stocked up? We're a month and what are we? A month and a few days into full on lockdown. You must have stocked up. Because yeah, everyone's running dry. I mean, I've received messages because people think I'm an influencer that I know where to buy booze. I have no freaking clue, mate. If I knew, I would have done it. Technically, I can drive past you and dip you on my way to work. There we go. Problem solved, Yuri. Done. Make sure that permit's with you. You can pop in for a quick visit. It will be nice to have more to see other people's faces. Righto. Yes, like it. I can't wait for my first group ride. I know off top here. Blizzard B, I'll be with you, buddy. And I think a lot of us are feeling that. I think we're all wanting that. But just today in South Africa, how strict our ruling is with lockdown, I just don't see I don't see it happening anytime soon unless I think lockdown stage 3 we will be allowed to the restrictions maybe for bras and stuff will be given. They can't make us wait till stage 1. That's absolute balls. Um, but we need to sort it out. Here I'm telling Becky silly. Blizzard B. And maybe Becky watches. Focus on proper stuff and not us. That oak is vicious, our Minister of Police. Sure. Alan Thomas thinks that Africa would probably play Wales, Scotland, Ireland away, and Italy, France, England home. And then a year later, opposite. Probably. Well, that's what they're doing now for the Rugby Championship, is that we play Australia and New Zealand over in the south, and then the next year they come to us. So that's the whole strategy of trying to enforce this um, to try and make it better. Greetings from Lockdown Ireland. Great channel. Thank you very much. Welcome from Ireland. You are new to the channel. I haven't seen you before, so welcome. I can't. I'm too scared to pronounce your name. It's Dwayne. Dwayne. Oh, jeepers! I don't want to get your surname wrong, but welcome to the channel. But good to have you with us. Italy had their chance. SA joined Six Nations, and 5% of Six Nations revenue go to Fiji, Samoa, Rugby to replace SA in the South. Oof, that's a good idea, pork chop. That's a good idea. Yuri says pumper. Yeah, they're right. Welcome back. Good to have you with us, my friend. Hit that like button, guys. Well, yeah, we got 19 people and 12 likes. Let's boost that up. Where is Heinrich? Where is my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. I must WhatsApp him and say, where are you? So yeah, it's going to be interesting few weeks coming up and how we're all going to survive this lockdown and get focused. I was calling Heinrich. He hasn't visited because it's not right. I must actually see him. He had it. He's also like me. He's been hit with the retrenchment letter, so I think he's also not feeling too hot. I think everyone's needing motivation right now because we all. And this for me is one of the big things in this communication point of view is what's the oh shit for? Is that we all for me in this time people need to be socializing. Oh cheers. Oh that yeah. one of those things. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen to me, but we did receive it. Um, is that you need to socialize, you need each other to motivate and encourage, and to have a few toots and bras and all that to motivation. The legend, thank you, Sean Moore. Appreciate that, man. So for me, you need to have communication, especially in times when people are losing their jobs, getting letters stating that there could be a retrenchment on the line, or people going through tough. And I don't need a raise in no ways, not until lockdown's over. So we're keeping it going for a bit. I think it's the longest I've had this besides the bookie. That went on for a while. At least that was uncomfortable. Trying something new, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll have to wait and see. But this lockdown is definitely a challenging time for all of us, especially in South Africa. We're under really strict rules, probably one of the strictest, if I can say that. And hopefully they'll drop it a bit because sheesh, we need socialize. I mean, one minute they allowing cigarettes, then the next week they banning it again. I don't see booze being sold in this country for another good 2, 3 months. So yeah, SA in the Six Nations, no jet lag problems with massive time zones, just 11-hour flight, precisely. And that's the thing. So though that's why. And I spoke to Joe Shepherd. You blokes will know him from Europe or in Ireland. He's often live on Facebook. We had a conference call last night, and no, it wasn't last night. It was Thursday night. Sorry, and he was saying that he reckons going forward, South Africa is always a good possibility and an option to join Europe because of the time zone differences and all that stuff. But again, we go back to the history of Six Nations bringing in the Southern Hemisphere tournament. Are people going to like it? Are people going to want it? And I don't think that's going to be the case going forward. What? This European tournament that runs under Six Nations called the Rugby International Championship. I do not know. Oh, sorry, you're telling me there is. Heinrich has arrived, ladies and gents. He obviously saw my WhatsApp. No, he hasn't. He hasn't read it yet. Or you've read it and I just can't see the blue ticks. Welcome, Heinrich. It's about time. You missed the chaos of losing signal and all that stuff, but we're back for now. But if we lose it again, then we'll kill it. Had to go, but I'm back now. Welcome back, Ryan. Thanks for joining again. It's fine. A lot of people are coming back now because we disappeared for at least 10 minutes, thanks to the great internet of this country we live in. Oh, and it's going down nicely. I know it took you long enough, he says. I can't believe Zane is here, or was here, and early too. Normally it takes him 3 weeks to join the stream. So proud of you, Zane. Jeez, that's 2 streams in a row. We will still get it going with having everyone in it. But unfortunately, last night I was not feeling it after that letter. So hopefully we'll be more motivated going forward. But otherwise, we're all talking how, for you guys overseas, how is it going lockdown? What are you allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do? I know it's off topic, but I want to have a chill chat as well as we're talking sport in between it. Oh, there's Mark Teen. He's asking good stuff tonight. I forgot what I had a title because do I still have it here? Yes, I do. Thank you. Good. So how are you Oaks surviving up there? Wife's watching Lion King on the phone and she let me know you were looking for me. Oh, legend. Well, cool. Well done, wife, for letting you know. Good to have you here. But Mark Teen, extend rugby champ with 4 of 5 Uruguay, Japan, Fiji, Samoa, or Namibia, each year based in a different country, with 1 relegation, 2 groups of 4, 2 move forward to finals, 5 total games. Cheap as it's a lot. plus money minus travel. With only New Zealand, South Africa, Argentina, Australia, or Japan taking turns to organize and base the tournament. Oh, so host a tournament in one venue. That's a very good idea, Mark Teen. I like that. That's smart. Have you been on the streams often? Because you've been making comments tonight, or I just miss them. But these are good suggestions you're making. But Sharmal says I would suggest a World Cup for Tier 3 nations, but they are adopted by a pro club and train with them. That's a good idea. They could also use 5 players from host club plans. Club fans could get behind them. I agree with you there. Hey, Dwayne subscribed. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Good to see you. And I got a notification saying I'm live. I didn't get one before. So hopefully people get one. Very good suggestion there, Sharon Moore. I think that's awesome and a good way to adapt. And then whoever wins can go into the big World Cup. Maurice, hello. It would be interesting to see SA in the Six Nations, but in the Six Nations, all the countries are close. So when SA are playing at home, there will be just supporters the other way around. Yeah, but they will work out a plan in order to sort it out. Malcolm says we can go for shopping, including beer, etc. Get takeaways, deliveries, and medical supplies. Takeaways are now only being allowed now in level 4 in South Africa. We still cannot buy any form of alcohol. We still cannot buy any form of cigarette. It was allowed, but then government backtracked for some odd reason, which caused a lot of chaos. So we'll see what happens going forward. Mark, problem with the hosted tournament is that then to watch SAB once every 4 years. Yeah, but look, I think Blizzard, I agree with you there, but I think the problem at the end of the day is we're going to lose that in any case. I think the only way we're going to see South Africa play over here is if we boost this tournament or if we bring back the old school tours. I think that for me is the way forward on improving the game. Otherwise, we're just going into square one. But I agree with you, and you make a hell of a good point. I want to see All Black South Africa more often. What else is happening? How is everyone doing? G-Man, how you doing? How you doing? Joey accent. There we go. He's kind of follows me on TikTok. So you saw my latest TikTok with the how you doing. I did that about 3 days ago. I'm running out of TikToks now. I need to start doing again. But all right, better than I was yesterday. Yesterday was a very depressing day, but positive thoughts and hopefully what could happen doesn't happen. Dwayne says in Ireland we are allowed 2 mile walks. Lots of jobs gone. That's the scary thing is how jobs are getting affected. Businesses, there's a lot of stuff going on, but the economy got briefly opened yesterday to allow people around. So hopefully we'll see. Mark, problem. Oh, see that one. Aaron says, see the stats show that pineapple sales went from 10. Is that a joke or are you serious? It's because people are Dippy and them created today. Chantal and Yuri were making their own brews with that. Yeah, you see, people are getting creative. You cut the stuff away, we'll start making it. But it's South Africa, we make plans here. Alan says, lockdown in Wales, you're allowed out. Well, please, comments are coming up. Lockdown in Wales, you're allowed out in your area to exercise once a day and only shop for essentials. You can travel to work if you can't work from home, although most workplaces are closed. Yeah, we working from home for now. Heinrich Chantel says, our spa was sold out of grape juice. Everyone making wine. There we go. It's not bad. We can start duetting on TikTok or write material together. Let's do it. But I see you updating quite a lot on TikTok, so I must go check. I did a duet. What you would have seen. I did a duet with Skosan, a former Springbok and Lions wing. yesterday. That was hard. I hurt myself properly, but I got it right. It was like a plank, and you have to jump up and do a push up. Pretty intense, but I sort of got it. He commented and complimented it. Maybe I'll chat to him and get him on the channel. I need to get a freaking rugby player on this channel soon. Maurice, I still think there would be a lot of traveling supporters, the crazy ones with all the money. Hey, we welcome the supporters in South Africa. We need it. I love it when England are here, especially in the cricket. I had a lot of fun with the Barmy Army. They were lacquer full of shit. Good fun. Dwayne, Wayne Island are you from? There's a question for you from Maurice, my friend. Work. There's a lot of comments here. Workplaces in Wales have to have 2 meters apart by law for those still open. Sorry, I'm behind on comments here. Here we go. Sorry, got disconnected. No problem, Mark. Welcome back. I see we're still on 20 people, so we're still safe. Yeah, that's true, Declan. Stay safe. Cheers, man. You too. Make your own hunter's dry tell. We have that and pineapple beer. Look at them. You see what I mean? They're all creating. I've got creative friends. We're all gonna. I'm telling you, we're gonna have a braai. We're all except Zane. Zane's gonna have his own stock because he's freaking got for days. But everyone's gonna come in with their own brew. I really want to start making. Yuri sent me a bunch of recipes. Everyone's doing the beer and the hunters and the wine stuff. I want to try the hooch. I think that hooch could be good. My favorite is to have Tri Nations with Argentina doing normal tours. Yeah, I would go back to that too if I could. Blizzard. Excuse me. Big enemies and hurling. Who's that? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Come on, Heinrich. If I can do it, and I'm half your size, but you can do it. What is? Oh, Gareth should look at hurling and see what he thinks of it. Hurling. Isn't that an Olympic sport, or is it another thing that I've just thought of now in my brain, which probably it isn't. Max says I'm not allowed to work. Doubt I'll be back in the office till July. Are you still getting paid, Mac, or they cut your salary, or what's going on? Heinrich says vodka, potatoes, yeast, and a bathtub. Oof, that's going to be vicious. Yeah, potatoes, yeast, and a bath. How long would that do to create that out of interest? It said it's the best game in the world, better than rugby. Hurling. That's curling. I see. I'm thinking of curling. Someone explain to me this. Aiming to go to the Rugby World Cup 23 since France is far more easier. Well, there we go. Go for it. You see, that's the only great, well, the great thing about Europe is you get that opportunity. Yuri, as said, Heinrich, doing good, having peach brandy with pineapple beer as a mix while buying and watching G-Man. Peach brandy with pineapple beer. This oak is one of the kings of experimenting alcohol. Um, I love it. That is just genius. It's really good sport, but rugby is the best. Okay, I must look up this hurling. As long as it's not vomiting, it's a really good sport, but rugby is the best. Getting my base, thankfully. Okay, that's cool. Glad to hear that, Mac. Good stuff, bud. Heinrich here agree. Argentina should at least be world feel contenders by now. About time they'd be playing the best here. Fair enough. Um, hurling reaction would be great. Check out Kirk hurling videos. Oh, yeah, see that Routes 2001. That's exactly what I'm thinking. What a fit videos. I'm too scared to look up on the internet. How's it, Fintate? Welcome, my bud. I'm too scared to look. Just now, I cut my freaking WhatsApp again. Check it. Everyone's sending meat photos of their brides on our WhatsApp group. I must delete that one post on World Rugby because now everyone's going to that stream. Peace, peace, Brandy. Didn't know there's such a thing. What's alternative? War Brandy. Peace, Brandy. Now you need to recorrect that one. It's actually peach brandy. God only knows what that tastes like. I think it's actually very good. It was busy brewing when I last saw him, so I don't think I got to taste it. I tasted the pineapple beer. That was pretty good. Not the smoking kind. Check out the video, Lee Foster's game on grass. I think the UK is running into the cash crisis. Went into lockdown, 2,000 people infected a day. The past 2 days, there's been 6,000 a day affected, but they want to reopen the country. See, the problem is, how else are the economy is going to survive if we don't? There we go, it's corrected the piece to peach. Um, we got to get money flowing. I mean, businesses. I work for a corporate brand that was doing its best in the past year. We were growing and flourishing, but now, due to 1 month, technically going ahead in May, 2 months of lockdown, retrenchment talk is already happening. So it's terrifying times we're living in. Hurling and Gaelic football are the most popular sports in Ireland. Rugby isn't as popular as you'd think, but it's more popular. I've heard of Gaelic football, but hurling I need to look at. Peach Mampur tastes like all the Mampurs, pretty cuck. Yeah, but that's Mampur, bro. Mampur is pretty cuck. Definitely out of rugby and soccer. I'll have a look at that. Oh, yeah, I was. There's a lot of people crush about this story with um, Vermont being selected as the boss. I've just seen people reacting angrily to the post. So there's going to be a lot of shit coming up. But I think that the next title for a video, board rugby on the same path as FIFA, could be an interesting one. Stop stop lying. Drinking is Ireland's most popular sport. Fair enough. They're known very well. Look at Conor McGregor. Get that proper 12 out. Oh, I know who started me on my proper 12. God, I miss that stuff. Shit. Hurling sport. Oh, I know what hurling is. So you got that stick and you're running around the field, and it's almost like soccer with the. Yo, there's a guy who got flattened in the face in this one photo. Okay, I know what hurling is. That looks like fun. I've got quite a bit of Irish-based people, so maybe we'll do it. That's our hobby, drinking. There we go. I think Pishot was the people's choice. I think so too, and I think that's why we're going to see a lot of people reacting very negatively about this. Look at a video, and I'll do that tonight. Only 40s are not doing much drinking, huh? Okay, fair enough. Good point. I miss the floors. Yes, bro. We all miss it. We miss everything. We've got a cheap version, and I nearly bought it in. Well, the tripod can be the new temporary floors for now. I don't think that was in before stream. So make it the tripod. This at my places. What's the word? What is a floor with York Malcolm? It is it's a cleaning thing to clean your tiles. But Heinrich made it the big thing of our jokes. G Nation, keep it PG now. Hey, I do state by YouTube this isn't for kids, but I do allow people in. So Maurice has been a part of this channel for a good while now. So he knows us. He's probably seen me in the worst state. So yeah, it's to clean your tiles. And Heinrich made it famous in one of our streams, and everything was about the floors and the coke on the floor. So yeah, here we go. Heinrich said it. It's when you miss the toilet when you are knackered. So that's what you use to clean it up. We don't support underage, of course not. But yeah, so that's the floors, and we always said it's like a helicopter up there. And that was the butt of our jokes to make it entertaining in these streams. We had some good times, the good old days. But yeah, we're keeping it going, keeping it moving. I do miss reacting to the flippin' sport. Those were the days when it used to be fun. Do you blokes who has Twitter here? You guys that are here currently. For those who have Twitter, how's it, Tash? Well, welcome. Cheers, I know. Wilmot has been re-elected. He has indeed, Malcolm. We were actually started off the stream before talking about that, and yeah, it wasn't a happy stream. That's probably why the internet cut out. Bill knew we were talking negatively about him, so he kicked my internet off. Someone actually joked the other day, was it Blizzard? No, it was or LB. No, it wasn't. It was ABC 123. Stated that I've got these stupid bots that keep commenting on my freaking videos, saying I've great video or loved it, and it's 1 second after the freaking video has been posted. We don't support whispering through you, but man. Welcome to South Africa. There we go. Morris. Oh, there we go. Thank you. But I like when you call me Maurice. That's the only thing with you guys from overseas. Pronouncing names are tough. Great video, loved it. Which one was that? About the Bill. So Morris. Is it Morris? See now that spelled in South Africa is Moris. But there we go. Gareth, do you have the confidence in the current coaching structure with Rusty overseeing? Yes, I do. I have very much. I'm very confident in this. Jacques neighbor. See, I can't even say his surname, so I'm going to call him Jacques. I have all the confidence because he's been with Rusty for so long now. So I do think he's going to do wonders. Is Sock still here? He's gotten quiet. Have you been to many international games? I've got 5 at the stadium at Principality and 1 at Murrayfield. I've been to South Africa, Australia at Newlands. It's the only game I've watched there. And I've watched New Zealand, Ireland, and Scotland in Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Where did we watch last year? And Australia. All right, cool. Just checking. And Australia we watched. So I watched, but also 5 internationals. 1 in Newlands and 4 in the Port Elizabeth Stadium. And there's Heinrich calling him out. Mark Teen says, what I humbly propose is total max 5 games, which is less than currently played in the Rugby Championship. He still has space to include Freedom Cup or similar. Mark Teen, where are you from, bud? Out of curiosity. 12 Gorman says, I watched the 65-72 Chiefs versus Lions game on a cold Ellis Park night. Jeepers, what a score that was, eh? It's not Mar. Okay. Let's just go with Maurice for now. Argentinian living in Europe. Okay, legend, man. Legend. Oh, you would have found me because of the Augustine Bishop videos. Anyway, I asked the question, who is Twitter? Twitter. Oh, that could have been a good meme. Twitter. Who is Twitter? I'm going to send you a link. And I want you to go make famous for Augustine. I want to get this guy onto this channel. And now that he's not being given the title, I think we have more opportunity of him being on this on the channel. So I really want to try and push to get the legend himself on. So I want you guys to go. I'm going to give you the link. There we go. I knew it. Been home alone too long. Here we go. I knew I was going to get that one. So it's more, less, more. Okay, got it. There we go. I have Maurice covering. Yes, that was a slip of the tongue. I am. It's been a long day. Yeah, this channel is getting PG. Guys, it's locked down. I got news. Yeah, there's a link. Click on that link and go. Twitter's down. Trump is overloaded. That's why I said that. Go retweet it, comment on it. Let's get this guy. He replied last week to last week's channel. He replied last week's stream. He replied to it, complimenting it again. So let's do it. Loads of titters or I'm never going to hear the end of this. Am I not? Heinrich and my gang are going to keep me updated on that shit. I remember going to Scotland versus SA at Murrayfield in the mid 90s and witnessed Chester Williams destroy us on his own. What a player. What a player. Really was. Dwayne. Oh, talking Irish here. I don't know what that means. Explain that word. I've got the SEO part, but I guess that SEO at the end there doesn't mean my job SEO. Scotland SA, we watched that a few years ago. Um, no understanding. There we go. That was an awesome game. I actually ended up singing Flower Scotland as well as Kosisikeleli. Best box team 98, 2009, or 2019? 2009. I'll have to be honest there. I love this current team, don't get me wrong, and I think they're going to grow into something even bigger. But 2009, Bismarck, Duplessis, Heinrich Bissau, um, the Matfields, the Boerters. I mean, crikey, we had a good team. Legend. Thank you, Declan. Do you understand? No. That's what Heinrich said. No understanding. Tough one, 98, 9. They were good. That was under Nick Mallett when we went on that winning streak. We had a good team then. Thanks, Alan, and thanks for your information tonight. I enjoyed your questions that you asked in the defense. It was good. Oh, God, here we go again. Email, please. Twitter is a social media platform that you use to talk shit. Ask Donald Trump, he'll know. That was the word that I used by mistake. I don't know why. It slipped my tongue there. Duppy, it's your fault of this shit you gave me. It's good. It's good stuff. Minor says, I just went to SA versus Argentina 2013 on Loftus. Oh, here we go. Yuri's now joining in. Oh, jeez, I'm never going to hear the end of this. Oh, now I've forgotten what I was saying. You guys are making me forget. SA versus Arch 2013 on Loftus when it started hailing while the national anthem was being sung. That's amazing. That's amazing. On bail do Gaelic Mace. Oof, crikey, Moses. Okay, you guys talking in Irish need to explain what you're saying so we can learn new words. Cheers, Alan. Keep well, bud. Some good shit. Fair enough. Check it out, Yuri. Just here, it's a classic. Okay, let's actually have a look at Twitter and see the reaction of what people have said. If you look online, it says Twitter, it's what's happening. Well, I see Erasmus is getting quite there. Declan, Ryan Rousseau has retweeted my tweet. We've got 6 likes. Okay, mine doesn't count. 5 likes, 2 retweets. Declan, I've just followed you on Twitter, bud. So hit that retweet and like button. Gareth has been on the wrong side of the internet. You can say that again. I said, is your Irish good? Clearly not, otherwise I would have understood that. Who's my favorite Super Rugby team? Oh, Sharks all the way, my friend. Sharks all the way. Crikey, these two are talking Irish on us. Okay, guys, cheers. Really enjoyed today's stream. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks, Martin, and thank you for your input. Look out for tomorrow's video. The title is in honor of you, my man. Mega Swiss Watch. Hey, G-Man. How's it, bud? Welcome to the stream. Fluent. Lacquer, man. So wrong side of it. Hey, my life is the internet with the work I do. So I'm allowed to make mistakes every now and then, or pronunciation. Just checking the food. Oh, that's why Zane's not commenting. He's busy eating. That's the name. It looks good. What did Heinrich say now? Sorry, I'm reading his comment. Oh, Zane's back. I was just chirping you about eating your food. Sharks all the way. Yes, sir. Slan Leah Dwayne. Whatever that means. You only know bits of it. It's good that you know. Jeepers. We can talk Afrikaans here and get Andre, Chantal, and Beverly and Yuri to talk Afrikaans over here and confuse the shit out of all the foreign guys. Those ribs were amazing. They look good. The bread looked good actually too. Is British and Irish Zane? I back, I'm front. uh, is British and Irish Lions tickets out yet? I don't know. I don't think so. I definitely don't think so because I would have gotten mine for the Port Elizabeth game. Augustine would be mad not to take up your offer. He should be on it. Yes, Declan, you are scoring brownie points on this channel here, bud. Thank you for that. Mac, not yet. What's not yet? No, okay, he's commenting on the tickets. Zane, laughing faces. I forgot I made you a moderator here. Actually, I made the whole group moderators, and then where is it? Because it's not right. I'm gonna send him a message on Facebook because he normally gets the hell in when he misses this. What do you think was the best match you've ever watched? Are you meaning live or on telly? Because I have one for both. Best game I ever watched live was 2011 South Africa versus the All Blacks, where we beat the All Blacks. That was my first. Actually, I'm talking rubbish earlier. To answer before's question, I've also watched two games at Erasmus. I've watched Scotland and France. So I've watched Scotland twice. I've watched 7 international games in total. When the rooster ran on the field, good times. But yeah, 2011 would be my favorite game ever watched. I must just say, Blizzard, it's going to be expensive, my friend. You know what they charge over here. Best game that was ever played. Oh, what do you think was the best match? Yo, um, I thoroughly enjoyed South Africa, New Zealand when we beat them overseas. It wasn't the greatest of games though. Shit, I don't know. There's so many, but probably Ireland versus New Zealand too. That was a good one when Ireland beat New Zealand. It was a lot of intensity in that game. Very, very up and down. I tried to do a reaction to it, but Ireland Rugby TV took the stupid video down. So yeah, I don't know. There's so many. England played New Zealand too. They had a good ones. A lot of them are involving New Zealand, to be honest. Some great, great games. Any match SA won the World Cups. Enough. Although 95, I watched a bit of it today. It was on Supersport, and I found it extremely boring. Um, COVID hospital, yeah. Our stadium too, Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium, Port Elizabeth, has also been opened up to hospitals. They have to. It's big enough. So as sad as it is, it's good because we need to open our doors. Zane, WhatsApp me some ribs, bro. Yeah, he needs to start delivering these foods and drinks that he's having, this bugger. Yeah, but these stadiums have to be used for these things. But it's good. It needs to be done. As long as they clean these things properly, when we get back to sport, and that's going to be the hold up because all the stadiums are being used in order to recover these patients. So that's a few issues here and there. But the G-Man just, oh yeah, sorry, I've read that one. Loved watching the match with the New Zealand commentary. Yeah, it was a good one. He's allowed to deliver Zane's ribs on wheels. Hey, he's got a a permit because he's a plumber, so he can get out and about. I'm gonna start selling proper smoked ribs. Are you probably joking? Let's start selling this stuff. Will make a good income. Leave the Minister of Police won't see that. What else is happening? Oh, we're on 20 likes. Hit that like button, ladies and gents. What else is happening? Let's keep random communications. Yeah. Saying how long you smoke briar ribs. Looking for tips. I used to be a chef, so it can give you some good ones, I'm sure. Sounds like essential ribs to me. That's a good one. Okay, you get it from me and I'll sell it back to you. There we go. There's Zane. There's Zane. Fuck, I miss these people. Shit. Man alive. It's nice hearing them in the comments, but cheapers, I miss the Jules. I got a permit as well, but the police on the provincial borders are full of. I know what you mean. I've heard about that. I've heard that they're very strict with pulling it off. But I mean, even in South Africa, sorry, the Eastern Cape, not South Africa, people are taking chances. Yesterday, level 4, people were just trying to get in everywhere. It's, we're going to be back on level 5 of this lockdown very soon. I can almost guarantee you all we're going to be back. So we'll see what happens. Just under 4 hours. What? Blizzard B, there's your answer. But Jack Benny, how is it that you can't buy alcohol cigarettes anywhere? Is alcohol regularly sold in supermarkets or just off licenses? We've got our bottle stores that sell it. So supermarkets like your Checkers and stuff have their stores, but they closed. They're worried that I think South Africa is regarded as a KR black, so a party place. So they're worried that we get out of hand, I suppose. So yeah, I don't know. It's the only country I think in the world that has banned this. I understand it, but I also don't. Blizzard, gee, what's your proposed domestic setup once you're back to normal? Just curry cup, short and super rug. No, I want curry cup, but I also want an Heinrich tax credit for this because he inspired the idea. I want the below provincial, what do you call it? The second league of Curry Cup with the Falca and the Pumas and all of them. I want them included. I want one full Curry Cup with all these teams to help develop and grow the sport. I think that's the way forward in South Africa. And I think that will do a lot of good. Super Rugby definitely shortened. I want that shortened. I want it back to Super 10 or Super 12. It's all going to benefit us going forward, and it's going to benefit the financial situation of the country too in the sport. Shot says Blizzard. It's called Dragon Heart. Can't wait until we watch rugby there again. Tell me about it, bro. Can't wait to watch rugby anyway. Declan says, who do you think the Lions' home warm-up game will be against if they do one? Gatland was talking about Japan. He also wanted New Zealand. Japan definitely, I think, would be a good one. Help them, grow them. I think New Zealand would have been a great option too. I know a lot of people said, why? I think it would be awesome to have another game there. It would be good for the sport. Ryan says, yesterday I went to the shops to go get food and I saw people walking around without a mask. Yeah, Ryan, that's the problem. A lot of people have been doing that, and that's what's causing all the crap that's going around in this world. And what's going to allow lockdown to continue is people not wearing a mask. When Socks dropped off when he collected the poiky pot to drop off a little bit of drink for me, I mean, they were all wearing masks, abiding by the rules. If you don't do that, shit's gonna hit the fan. But I must say, there's a lot of creative ones out there I want that I want to get. These fancy ones because that's one thing's for sure is masks are gonna stay with us for a long time. Um, South Africa will win the gold in the long distance at the Olympics. I mean, yesterday 2 million people started training. that's a good that's a good one. I like that one. What about alcoholics that would die of withdrawal? I don't know. All these situations, crack up first division. Thanks, Heinrich. All these situations um, need to looked at. I don't know how those guys are handling it. Blizzard. Okay, cool. Blizzard and Zane are talking. I don't need to comment that. In South Africa, are there good rugby schools, private schools? Because they are. Yeah, we have phenomenal schools with rugby in South Africa. Grey Bloom, Sachs, Bishops, etc., etc. It's all good. How's it, David Wharton Hood? All good, thanks. How are you, my friend? Any recommendations for good rugby matches available on YouTube? World Rugby, go check their channel out. They've got a few good ones that they've shown in the past. What the fuck is a Weber? A Weber? Don't you know what a Weber is, Malcolm? We a grill. What would you call a Weber? Is a Weber only a South African thing? It's you read it as a Weber. We call it a Weber. Really? Don't you know? Weber's like uh, it's a round grill. I'm trying to talk American here. Barbecue, your barbecue, but it's the round one with the lid on that you can smoke stuff. I wish we could send photos on this chat because that would be good. Let's call on um, cheers, Dubs. Thanks, but sorry, I only saw that now. Sorry, I was talking. That says a moth right above my head. A portable barbecue. Oh, look at that. Oh, of course, you've been to England. You'll know. Portable barbecue, Malcolm. That's what it is. I'm at Bishop's. I like it, man. That's a very expensive school. It's a good one. Herschel Gibbs used to go to Bishop's, if I'm not mistaken. I watched 2019 Crusaders versus Chiefs in Fiji this evening. Almost a full All Black squad on the field. Oh, legend. That sounds like a good game there, Stephen. I watched, who did I watch? Ireland versus New Zealand the other day. That was an awesome game, 2018. And I watched, which I posted on the video, was was the Springboks taking on the All Blacks in 2009. That was a good game. Barbecue. Say, what's a portable BBG? Portable. Typing fast there, but hit that like button, Okies. We're on 22. Let's see if we can get to 25. I wonder how that other videos do. That's the stuff up one. Munster versus All Blacks 2008 was a real game. Funny that came up in the news the other day. Munster versus All Blacks, stating one of the inspirations to bringing back the old school international tours was for that reason. So we could see like a Munster versus All Blacks. And we need to see more like that. I think it's going to do great for the sport. Chantal sent me a voice note. I can't listen to it now, but I will. Then I'll get distracted. When I lived in Stellenbosch, we had some fantastic braais. Legend. Stellenbosch. Yuri, Malcolm Webber is the manager of a building. What building? A spider web. Yes, Yuri's on fire with these jokes. Other vids is 29 likes and one dislike. Yeah, the one dislike was because of my previous comment about Six Nations. What are the views on that? Because we weren't doing too bad. Probably about 100 or something. Do you think at this point of time that we will go down in stage 3 of lockdown and back up to stage 5? I do, Ryan, I do. I think we're going to shoot up very soon, sadly. But let's hope not. Let's hope not. 142 views. That's not too bad. But so many people are going to get ticked off with that when that video got cut off. Do you think of this? Sorry. I think a big international team should tour around places where rugby is popular so it can grow. Agree with you, my friend. I agree with you 110%. Honest, because it's not right, it's definitely busy tonight. So what else? Your curtain frightened me the crap out of me. It's the wind. The wind is blowing. It was a beautiful day today, hot as hell, not a breath of wind. And then at the evening, when Yuri wants to start his braai, the fire goes. The wind shoots up. But yeah, don't worry, it's wind. There's no funny person scaring us at the back there. And if there is, I'm not sleeping tonight, that's for sure. Right, Okies, let's have some final questions going. I am getting pretty peckish, and it's almost food time. So let's get. Am I working from home? Yeah, I am for now. Unless I get, unless that retrenchment letter gets finalized. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I am working from home. Gareth Bjorn is helping his mother-in-law looking for. I sent him a text, but I haven't heard anything. Haven't heard anything. Or to be it, I sent it 10 minutes ago. Watch, he's going to come on just as I'm about to. You hope it's when. Tell me about it. If that's not, I don't do well with those kind of stories. Eh? Do you prefer SA in Super Rugby or Pro 14? I'm Super Rugby all the way. I've enjoyed it all my life, really. Pro 14 is great, but I don't support. I mean, I support the Kings, but the Kings aren't at the level of what the Sharks are. And I enjoy Cheetahs Rugby, but I enjoyed it more when Sano Pretorius played for them. So it's a bit, yeah, I enjoy Pro 14 because it allows me to see Leinster, which is my other team. But I will see. Did I watch that old rugby film I sent you on Facebook? I haven't watched it yet. Nice and sleazy. I might actually do that after this. I will have a look at it. But thanks for that. I will see it. I can't remember if I responded, but I will have a look at it. I did see it and made a note of it. Hopefully you don't get retrenched, but thanks, Blizzard. I hope not either. We'll have to wait and see what the week happens. But it's going to be a long week. Good Leinster, man. Yes. Any reason for Leinster? Yes, I do actually. 2018 was the year when Ireland was massive on my channel, not just in general. I had a good support. The Blue, I love the Blue, and Brian O'Driscoll, one of my is my favorite Irish rugby player. He played for Leinster. Big fan. Heinrich van Overneem. Did you obviously saw that political um, video when one of the ministers were talking about vibrators. My God, that was hilarious. So yeah, that's the reason behind Leinster. I love Munster too because Conor Murray is my favourite Irish player at the moment. But I'm a Blue Oak, even though I don't support the Blue Bulls. But I love their kit. And funny enough, Leinster was supposed to be the first merch. It was the first merch I got from someone. So that was cool. Shirt doesn't fit; it's a bit too small, but it was awesome. So Leinster and Ireland are quite close to me. But I mean, I love all teams. I've built quite a lot of, as Declan would show, a Welsh following too. I'd say Wales and Ireland are my biggest following over in the UK, which has been awesome because I find them quite sportsmanship like. Whereas I love the English guys, but there's a lot of England people who are subscribed to the channel are very harsh with their critics. It's one of the reasons why I don't reply to comments anymore. But it's one of those things, though. It's important to know it's a difference going, oh my word, Dynamic. I'll send you a Glasgow Warriors shirt, bro, and a Scotland one. Dave Malcolm. I'll take that with open arms. I'm dying for a Scotland one. Glasgow Warriors I dig too. They're blue as well. My brother-in-law, he's Scottish. He's Glasgow adorned. So he loves them. So I'll wear that. I'd wear that proudly, actually. I was singing. The loves in Wales, Gareth. Thanks, nice and sleazy. Appreciate that. It's good. It's good to know the support that's been growing over there. It's actually amazing. It blows my mind every day to know how much the sport is going. Would you like to do a video viewing the best rugby news websites? Whoa, there he is. There he is. Because it's not right has arrived. Legend is here. Cheers for that, bud. Appreciate that. Malcolm, do you have me on social media, bud? We can chat there. And then I can send you the details. Or pop me an email. Welcome, because it's not right. It's good to have you here. The legend has arrived. Oh, there's Chantal welcoming. Okay, guy, because it's not right, I'm honestly not doing this because you're the right. I need to get the loo, so hold on for 1 second. I will be back. We're on 20 now. Let's see if we can keep 20. I am coming back. Hello, I'm back. The chair's lost weight. Up yours. 19. Okay, we lost one person in that time. Look who's still alive. Because it's not right. Don't go, G. I'm not. I'm back. Well, how's it? Because it's not right. We all doing all right in the circumstances. Hope you're doing good, my man. We are back. I did wash my hands. I did. Typical. Socks isn't here to freaking chirp that one because he gives me shit for that. Yes, I did. Waiting for someone to come through the window. No, it's still fine. Yes, I did wash my hands. Yes, that's going to be the question. It's the rule in this country. We could get fined if we don't do that. Okay, not quite, but yeah. That's a loud fly. Could you hear that? my my wall here is literally to the bathroom. Makes me conscious now. Probably could have heard me whizzing too. We should all leave the prank G, man. No, please don't. I'll think the internet. Why do I support the Sharks? Um, Funny story that actually. Big. Obviously, for those who've watched, know I'm a big cricket fan first and foremost, and sporting hero Sean Pollock. Sean Pollock played for the Dolphins in Natal, and through that supports the Sharks. And through that, I've gone the Sharks. My dad's Western Province through and through. I was born in Cape Town, so technically I should support Western Province, but I wanted to be different from him. Western Province were winning at the time in '99 or 2000. So I went to the opposite, and I was always known for supporting the winning team when I was a kid, and that was my movement away from that. And the Sharks lost, I think, to the province, and then we started winning as soon as I supported them, and then ever since that. So it's always wanted to be different. My one uncle stays up in Pretoria. He's a tried to province lighties, yes. So sorry, he's a blue bull. I mean, you either love or hate them. And yeah, those are just the things. Because it's not right. You see, it worked, bud. I wonder why it worked today, the donation. Because last week it didn't. But anyway, cheers to that. It's a good start to May. I might get paid from YouTube, which I might need. Sorry, just took a video call from the grandchild. All good flesh and grandchildren are important at this time. My mother is going mad not seeing my niece and nephew from my sister's side, not me. Oh, yeah, niece and nephew. I started a new sport, wife pants throwing. There we go, Heinrich. You asked about him earlier. We were wondering where you were. Heinrich thought you were sorting out your mother-in-law. Um, but it's good. It's good to have you on here. But now the whole gang is on, which is like that's okay. We got more Twitter notifications. Farmers. Someone just replied to my okay. Which one of you guys from Argentina has replied to to my comment about Augustine? Because I don't understand it, but it sounded good. So close these bloody Frodo. Guess who's that? Are you here? Twitter. Yeah, shush, man. I know. Yeah, because it's not right. You missed that joke. But me and Twitter. Um, what do you prefer watching, or what do you prefer playing, rugby or cricket? Well, because of me being a dwarf, I could never play rugby because I was obviously too short. But Google Translated. Oh, that's a good one. I should have thought of that. I'll do that now. So I always loved playing cricket. Cricket was my number one sport. Rugby I loved watching, but I can watch cricket all day. I can watch 5 days. I can watch ODI. I can watch T20. I can watch it all. I can literally Ashes test. Even though I'm a South African, I can watch Ashes 5 days. Drives my family mad. My late grandfather and I used to watch it every holiday, and they would all go to the beach and do all this stuff, the family. But me and my grandfather would sit back and watch the 5 days of cricket. So yeah, but rugby obviously all the way. Rugby and cricket are my number one sport. But from a social point of view with my mates, cricket's number one. Just buried mother-in-law in the garden, joking. That's a good one. Scholar, bro, my wife messaged you when you were at the toilet. She is subscribing. Malcolm, who is that? Let's scroll up a bit. Charlie, no. Where? Which is your wife? Malcolm. Oh, here we go. Hi, Jim and Jackie from Bonnie, Scotland. Malcolm's wife, nice to see you. Charlie, welcome. Or Jackie, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining. Um, Patrick, you asked, what am I drinking? I'm drinking. It's Hunter's something. It's your Hunter's Gold, but it's homemade. Socks wanted to borrow my porky, which so we made a trade through the gate. Okay, we couldn't quite put that through the gate, but a quick trade. Only joking. He didn't even dig a hole, straight to the rivers. It's a good one. I love watching test matches, cricket. Yep, me too, bud. Nice and sleazy. Fond memories of living in SA. Lived in Bishop's Court, then Tumberskloof. Tumberskloof, isn't it? Then finally Jonkers Hook. Lekker, man. Am I going to get Rugby 20? No, I'm not. I find it very biased. And I hate buying a game. Okay, I don't have a PlayStation anymore, but I hate buying a game that doesn't have the rights of players' names. So if I'm playing with Andre Pollard, who is Hansi Polia, sorry, I can't do it. It's a waste of money. The Rugby Challenge 3 Springbok Edition was the closest thing. I had that on PS3, but then I gave that to my niece and nephew. Go to Scotland, see the camera now. There's a sport. Oh, Scotland! I want to go to. I want to go to Kilmarnock. My dad was born there. I like the Sharks because my brother-in-law went to South Africa and bought me back a Sharks jersey. It had Mr. Price, right? Yes, you're right. And Mr. Price on it. Those were the legendary Sharks shirts. He bought me a South African one-day cricket top as well. Legend, awesome. Aussie rules is tough. I enjoy Aussie rules. It's entertaining to watch. Cheese runs in England is a huge contact sport. She's using Charlie Duncan granddaughter's name. Her name is Jackie, bro. Cool. No, I gathered that when I read. It was another comment. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Good to have. The subscribes are going down because there's so many bots on this channel. So it's nice to see new people joining. No idea what Mr. Price right is. It's Mr. Price. It's a clothing brand in South Africa. So they were the Sharks sponsors. It's hard to make a rugby game because there is no what? A rugby game because there's so much things happening at once. Fair enough. Mr. Price shirt. Oh, those were the days. They were. They were fantastic. The first rugby game when this is over, big party, G-Man Loud. Done. Done. We're going to smash it hard. We'll have the whole team here. Everything is going to be epic. Mr. Price shirts make me think of Brian Abana jumping over. Yes, honey. I want to throw this phone at you so hard now for saying that. Mr. Price shirt makes me think of Brian Abana jumping over the try line in the 80. It was the 82nd minute, not the 81st minute, where he freaking broke the heart. 2007, Saturday evening. I will never forget it. You bastard. I'll give that one. Yesterday. That's probably for me the hardest loss I think I've ever experienced in the sport. I've seen cricket. Okay, although cricket made me when we lost to New Zealand in 2015. I was very emotional then. But we lost to New Zealand in 2015 for the rugby. Bryce Lawrence, I was upset, but I was more angry. But 2007, 19 May, that was the hardest loss I've ever experienced in sport. Was when Brian Abana, and I hated him. I hated Brian Abana for a long time after that. I probably started supporting or respecting that guy again in was it yeah in the World Cup maybe. I hated him for months and months. Yes, he was cross. You should do a show on iconic show. I don't have them anymore, to be honest with you. Um, I've got the only shark shirts I've got. I've given a lot to my buddy Mario, but the old ones. The problem with them was the Mr. Price would fade. So like this, I mean, you can't see it quite, but it's very faded. I hate um, the type of branding that they put on these shirts. So yeah, but I agree. I want the iconic shirts. The old school shirts are the best. The ones that really were baggy. Those were those were awesome. You should do it. Because I read that. Wales people, who do you think the new kit makers will be? Hoping Adidas. Oh, Declan. I don't know. Adidas is a good make. Be a good one. So you guys getting a new kit sponsor? That should be interesting. Heinrich says mine was the Curry Cup semi-final 2005. Bulls versus Cheetahs when Bosman scored the winning try for the Cheetahs. Even just talk through. Oh, yeah, 2005. I don't remember that. That was the time when the Cheetahs were so dominant? Was that under Russie? Because those were good times for Cheetahs. Even just to talk through, show pics from the net. Okay, I can do that. Maybe I'll work on that, Blizzard. Hardest loss I've ever watched was when Ireland lost to New Zealand 2013. I think they scored in the last minute. Those are always sore. Those are always painful. Yeah, I can imagine. Those last minute tries are very, very, very sore. It happens, though. I mean, even Japan. I mean, when we lost in the 80th minute, I'll never forget it. We were all at my dad's one local that he used to be a member of. I think the whole group was there, and we were watching it, and I was happy for Japan. I still no, we weren't actually. I think I was with family. I still clapped them to victory because I thought they deserve it. Go for it. I think I got flipped at quite a bit because I was clapping Japan, but that victory didn't hurt me. Okay, Max, then just keep winning, Declan. Fair enough, Craig. My biggest loss in sports was SF versus Oz 99 Cricket World Cup. Yeah, okay, fine. That was tough. I remember that we just moved to PE from Cape Town. And my dad was on a business tour, and my mom, my sister, and I were sitting. Phew, I hated Alan Donald too. I hated Alan Donald. Shannon. It's just one of those things. You should look up Cooper's Hill for the cheese run. It's great. Cool. Whoa, Clippers going on. What is yours? Aren't you bull supporter if cheaters? Yeah, no, Yuri, he's a bull. That's why he was rubbing it in. He's not a cheater. Yeah, 2005, won the Bulls, and the cheaters shared it. Yeah, 2007 cheaters took it again, and before that, 2002, 2004 Bulls were champs. Yeah, that was very interesting. I do remember that actually. I'm talking crap. I do remember that. That was the year, the times when Rusty was on the roof. Yes, those were good times. There you I just said I'm a full Bulls supporter. Yeah, about an hour ago. What's that? What happened an hour ago? The mountain just pulled 501 kgs. I'm behind. What's that about? Is Nigel Owens retired now? No, apparently there was talk of that, but I don't think he is. 1997 Jerry Guscott drop goal. Lions. Am I right? Because it's not right. Lions. He did that drop goal. 97. I was 6 years old. Looked like he's got more left in the tank for another time, to be honest. Who are we talking about there? Oh, we're talking about Nigel Owens. Definitely. Legend. Love that oak. He must keep going. He's a great one. Yeah. Lions too, I thought so. This has been a good stream. Cool. Any final questions, ladies and gents, before because it's not right, I know you haven't. I'll keep going for a little bit longer. But we've been going at this for about 2 hours. It's been a good stream. Go throw some what? Go throw some pants. We've got enough for one more drink. When's your next stream? Look, I really want to do one with quite a few of the group. But you see, the problem with it, and I was doing the logistics. I said last week I want to do one with the whole team, like all my mates. But it's going to be tough having like 6 people. So what I'm going to do is separate them in different parts. So I have the blokes. So I haven't heard from Mario in quite some time, and he hasn't been on the stream. So maybe him socks for a rugby talk stream, and then Zane, Chantal, Yuri, if they can, for like a shit talk, and then we get everyone in. Heinrich, I said I want on. So we're gonna have a few. I've got a few things in my head planning, but we just need to get the logistics going on it because it needs to work. Otherwise, if you have too many people on at once, you're going to be talking over one another, and it could be an issue. But we'll see. I want to get my mates on here because that's what you guys enjoyed. So hopefully we can get something going soon. Right. Last drink, and then we're signing off, ladies and gents. Socks in a mask. He was wearing one the other day. Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday when he dropped off when he collected the porky pot. We're chatting through the gate, and they were wearing a mask. Got it these days. We have to wear them, otherwise we're in big trouble. Oh, white wine, not black on its own. We can't get them. Really? You guys sold out? South Africa, they started making them quite a bit. I got mine right here in front of me. Old school. But I want a material one. I think that could be cool. I've never used this. I think I used it for a TikTok. Heinrich would have seen that maybe. Although I took it down. But South Africa is starting to restock them and make. But I want a fancy one. I want like those army ones or the mask with the face. Yuri, you should know of where to get good masks because they could be cool. They're easy to make. I would, yeah, but we don't. You see, we don't have a sewing stuff here. If my gran was still like able, I'd get her to make me a sick one. I want a South African one. There were blokes making. I saw one yesterday online. Sharks one, sharks. Stormers one being made, and a Lions one. So there's been some cool. Hey, is Chantal back or is she just dabbing again? I can't. Can I send stuff here? No, I can't. How do you send emojis? Oh wait, there we go. There we go. I'll send one. I'll send a walking tool branded one. Look at that. There's one. Only members can send that one. Okay, now what have I done? Because now the freaking thing is. There we go. Back. Hello from Spain. How's it, Marshall? Um, Pep Gang says, Gareth, what's your opinion on Premier League? Should they hand Liverpool the title? Yes. Don't void the league. Liverpool's done too. I'm a Man United boy through and through. Do not throw that away. Liverpool's worked too hard. They deserve the title through and through, ladies and gents. Sorry. Why is Heinrich crying? Saw some brandy for a birthday party. You lucky bugger. Maybe that's why he's crying. Oh, he's always dizzy face. Why are you dizzy? My kids have been making scrubs bags for the NHS. Oh, awesome, man. Good to hear. More need to do. Put the mask on, Cyril style. I, just that was funny. Hello, Jade. Welcome to the stream. I did Cyril do it again. It was just like that, wasn't it? And then he got it down. Yes, but I get claustrophobic in these things. Listen, hello team. Hello from Scotland. What Scottish players should make the Lions squad? How's it? Adidas lover. Definitely Stuart Hogg. I always would take Laidlaw, legend. So, but I don't think Marshall says I hope so, but I don't think so. Hello, Doctor. Just like says Michael Eldon. Yeah, you are South African through and through. 21 people. Bloody hell. We always seem to pick up towards the end. We start off strong and then we dip and we come back, but it's good. But I like these for me are my favorite streams when we chat and go over this stuff. Oh, I see the death toll's gone up. Have you seen woman's knicker mask from Poland? Nope. Jade Ashby, hashtag YouTube famous. There we go. I even gave the full name a shout out. Welcome. Do you think Simon Zebo should come back to Ireland? Ah, I don't know enough to be honest with you. Morris or Maurice, I'm going to get your name wrong. I'm going to stick to Maurice because it's easier for me to remember. Tyrell, welcome. I didn't see. Do you think SA had an easier route to the World Cup? A lot of people say it, but we beat Japan and they beat Ireland and Scotland and we still beat Wales. Tyrell the Green, mate, this is an argument. Cheers, Yuri. Check you later, my bud. Thanks for joining. This is an argument that's been going on, and someone argued with me on the stream the other day. Not the stream, on one of the videos saying, "Oh, South Africa got the easy route. England got the hard route. England were tired. England just didn't have it in them." This can go on for days, weeks, months, arguments. South Africa won at fair and square. Yes, England beat New Zealand. What to do? Great stuff. We've done it too. World Cup. And we lost to New Zealand. What to do? But we beat England, which means we're there. So I don't know. It's a tough one. There's no easy route on a World Cup. I don't care who you are, and I don't care what the team is. Gareth, Wish, Take a Lot, Amazon, or Zane's mom will send you a photo on WhatsApp. Okay, cool. Cheers, mate. I'll have a look at that. Maybe we'll have a chat later. Um, so yeah, we can and all, we can debate, we can fight, but yeah, I get annoyed at this topic. And maybe it's a good idea for a possible video, the easy route. Get the English fans up and rolling again because they often make me remember this one. But as Craig West said, they won it, who cares? Good man. English excuses. I'm not going to argue. Zebo should know that Schmidt is gone. England beat New Zealand, but they didn't turn up in the final. Bingo. But a lot of the blokes saying, oh, they were tired, they didn't know what to do. Every time South Africa wins a flipping World Cup, there's an excuse. 95, New Zealand was sick. 2007, okay, I don't think there was an excuse. The try was disallowed. Come on, we know his foot was out. Yes, it lifted up, but it was out first. Then we go to 2019. England were tired. We outplayed them. We deserved to win. We shocked the world. Finished car. End of story. Yeah, flesh needs doing while it raising. We should come home to Munster. I don't. Mashallah, pass it as later the pepper and oh, cracky. Does it be tired? SA had a day less to prepare. Thank you, Blizzard. A day less to prepare compared to England. As, there we go. There we go. Boom. All right. Before we end off the stream, which is going to happen very shortly, any title options for next videos? We've got a few. We've got a week coming up, and obviously you'll get shouted out and credited. What am I doing tomorrow, G-Man? I am nothing. Sunday. Chilling, worrying about what's going to happen in the upcoming week because of the job. But yeah, just taking it easy. I don't know, maybe watch some old rugby, maybe do a stream reaction to hurling. These oaks want me to do hurling videos. But yeah, I'm not sure yet because I'll have to wait and see. I've been wanting to do a morning stream for a while to welcome back our New Zealand friends because I feel like I've been neglecting the poor buggers. But I also want to, it gives me, I need to do more because it distracts me from, I'll update you on Facebook about that. But this stuff keeps me going, keeps me motivated. So hopefully we'll do that. But any titles for videos? And then you guys get the credit for it. So I've got one. Tomorrow's one's going to be World Rugby on the same path as FIFA. Bit of a clickbaiter for everyone, but it's to talk about the shit with Bill Beaumont. But we'll see what happens. AB supporters annoying me. I love the All Black supporters. What did I miss? Oh, Cape Town All Black fans better know. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Those guys are harsh. Oh, did they say we beat the Box? What? Cape Town All Black fans, better known as the All Fans, says they beat the Box. So technically, oh god, there we go. Leave it. I don't want to say that. Craig, G-Man finds it hard to scrum off. What? Finds it hard to scrum off. Just or Gareth Edwards, both great. Who do you pick? Oh, Craig. Youst. I grew up watching him as my era. So definitely Youst. Love that man. Respect that man. Met him. I don't know where my ball. I had a ball signed by him, but since we moved, I don't know where the hell it is. I must go look for it. But yeah, I reckon those AB supporters annoy me. But yeah, tell me about it. Do your decade Super SA rugby team. Cool. Blizzard B, that's a good one. I'm gonna put that down. Blizzard, you're doing well, eh? You've been shouted out on the channel last week and now again. It's a rugby team. A lot of people have been wanting me to do this. Who's your mom's second cousin? Who's that? I thought Wales should have been to you, but we didn't. A lot. Yeah, sorry, that was the other one. Inflation was people saying we should have lost to Wales. People said we were lucky there. It was a tough game. You saw the emotion in my eyes, and I credited Wales full on. Decade 15. Decade 15 all time. Haven't I done that already? I think I've done that. Can you find a spouse at a rugby club? G-man dating, bro. You know, if you can link me up to that, I would. A man single, he needs a freaking woman in his life. So I'm open. All right, guys, I think I'm going to sign off. It's been a What? You could do a video on if there was a Southern Hemisphere Lions team. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Southern. Well done, Maurice. Maurice. Southern Hemisphere Lions squad. There we go. Cool, guys. 3 titles. I love it. Live dating stream. So I'm on TikTok. There's a lot of people there. Although I must say I love the app, but there's a lot of kids on there. It's actually quite odd. Cool. I think you need to do a piece of Barry John, perhaps a great. Everyone's talking about Barry John. I need to go look up that. I will. But John, ladies and gents, thanks so much for joining the Walla box. I love that one. It's been a great stream. Thank you for sticking with me. It's been a good 1 hour 41, and then the other one was a good 13 minutes. Because it's not right, shout out for always being the support of this channel, keeping it flowing, keeping me getting something in, and I do appreciate that. And I've said it live for you guys. I do appreciate it. Keep it coming, keep the comments. Go check out the latest videos, and also that Twitter post. Look, for those who are on Twitter, go mad. I've enjoyed tonight's stream. It's been a good one, and I think I'm going to do the same thing next week. A chilled G-Man chat stream. Awesome. Keep well, keep safe. Join me on social media. I'm going to leave them here for those who want to. Connect with me, follow, and we'll chat there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, keep calm, keep positive, and we'll chat soon. Cheers, guys. Appreciate the support.